Good evening and welcome to the Owensville High School's National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. I am Anna Heidbrink, Chapter President. Seated to my right is Mrs. Whalen, our Chapter Advisor. To my left is Miss Adrian Abashan, our guest speaker, and Mr. Altmeyer, our high school principal. We will begin the evening with the calling of the candidates. Michael Lois will begin the introductions.
Parents, as I call your child's name, please stand. Avery Bastunas is the daughter of Dana Hampton. Is the daughter of Dana Hampton and Pat Bastunas. Activities Avery is involved in include FFA, student council, and she plays soccer. After high school, Avery plans to attend college. As a member of NHS, Avery believes that she is among fellow future leaders with big dreams, just like her. Anya Binkover is the daughter of Dustin and Angie Binkover. Her activities include softball, basketball, soccer, marching band, jazz band, and pep band. In the future, Anya plans to go to the zoo and obtain a 4-year degree, possibly musical education. To Anya, National Honor Society provides opportunity to improve her leadership skills and character through service projects. She also believes it makes our school and community a better place. Jackie Gill is the daughter of Brian and Heather Gill. Her activities include FCCLA and her church youth group. Special interests include reading and sewing. Jackie plans to attend Missouri State for a bachelor's degree and Maryville University for a master's degree in communication sciences and disorders. As well as working with kids in the field of speech, pathology is in her dream job. Jackie believes it is an honor and a privilege to be part of NHS. For her, this membership depicts her dedication to maintaining high grades and moral character. She believes NHS will open doors of opportunity that may not have otherwise been open to her. She is grateful for this privilege and is glad to be part of such a wonderful organization. Kinsey Dorr, daughter of Lori and Lori Dorr. Club she is involved in FFAA and 4-H. Her future plans include earning a degree in animal sciences. For Kinsey, being a member of NHS means that learning about how to be a great leader, having good character, and helping those in need. Mackenzie Eckles is the daughter of Brad and Nicola Eckles. Activities in which she is involved in are hunting and fishing club, student council, volleyball, wrestling, drama, FFA, and 4-H. In the future, Mackenzie plans to go to college and major in animal science. Being a member of NHS means that I have the privilege of being in the group of the top students in our school, where we show respect, citizenship, and other strong characteristics that you need to be successful. I now call Hayden Lev to the podium due to the calling of the names.
I will be calling is Mckenna Edwards. She is the daughter of Brian and Adrian Abashan. Activities she's involved in will include volleyball, soccer, wrestling, FC United Volleyball Club, and drama club. Mckenna plans to pursue a career in the medical field as well as continuing her volleyball career. Mckenna believes NHS is a group that recognizes the hard work and true character of its members as they serve others. Landon Eli is the son of Glenn and Crystal Eli. Activities he's involved in include basketball, baseball, football, student council, and he is a class officer. After high school, he would like to do something with sports, possibly go to college for basketball or baseball while working on a bachelor's and master's in accounting. For Landon, NHS is important because he worked hard to get inducted. He knew what it took to get in, and NHS is a big responsibility for him. Josie Grilliman is the daughter of Mike and Michelle Grilliman. Josie is involved in FFA, volleyball, FCCLA, wrestling, and is a 4-H member. She enjoys being involved in sports, showing steers at the fair, and helping on the farm. Currently, Josie is undecided on a career, but is looking for one where she can live on a huge ranch in Colorado. To Josie, NHS is an organization that teaches her leadership and responsibility for the future. It is also helping with communication skills needed for careers. Keanu Guerrero is the daughter of Erica Miller and Miguel Guerrero. She is involved in basketball, soccer, FCCLA, and drama club. Keanu wants to attend college and major in psychology and to someday work as a child psychologist. For Keanu, NHS means being a part of an organization that not only recognizes academic success, but also being a contributor to the community as well. I now call Madeline Johnson to the podium to continue the calling of names.
Peyton Harness is the daughter of Amber and Justin Harness. Activities she is involved with include FFA and basketball cheer. As for the future, Peyton plans to go to college and travel across the country. For Peyton, NHS is a recognition of academic work, leadership, and helping your community. April Jansen is the daughter of Kurt and Teresa Jansen. April is involved with softball, FFA, and FCCLA. She plans to attend college for a medical field and continue the family traditions of keeping the family safe. April believes National Honor Society allows her the opportunity to get involved with the community and contribute to activities in and out of school. Aurora Mayer is the daughter of Chris and Katie Mayer. Activities Aurora is a part of include Alliance, Drama, FFA, Scholar Bowl, and Speech. Aurora plans to study psychology and believes NHS is a truly inspirational organization that participates in fundraisers and community projects that have helped make the world a better place. Willow R. Miles is the son of Bill and Jody Miles. Willow has several activities including anime and tabletop clubs and is a member of the OHS marching band and the jazz band. In addition, he is currently a Life Scout working on becoming an Eagle Scout. Willow has an interest in martial arts and middle-aged weaponry and equipment. He enjoys learning in general over any and all topics. He is unsure about the future plans, and his dream job would be one that involves being able to do a little bit of everything. NHS means to Willow a new range of opportunities and friends, also as a good resume builder. I now call Kyla Hendricks to the podium to continue the calling of the names.
I will begin by calling Emily Nichols, daughter of the late David Nichols and late Shamiri Gamble. Emily is involved with FFA and DECA. Her future plans are to enter the field of forestry or greenhouse management. Emily believes that NHS shapes and leads the future of the world in the right direction and moving forward. Anna Rasmussen is the daughter of Bradley and Janelle Rasmussen. Activities she is involved in include DECA, drama, cheer, track, and student council. In the future, she plans on going to college to be an RN. To Anna, NHS means being a leader, not a follower. It means exceeding the normal standards. That is what NHS means to her. Sailor Richardson is the daughter of Constance McIntosh and George Moody. Activities she is involved with include FCCLA, FFA, track and field, and cross country. In the future, Sailor plans to become an elementary school teacher. To Sailor, NHS shows commitment to academics, leadership, and character roles. NHS plays a big role in helping out the community and giving back to others, making our community a better place. Ayla Schmanke is the daughter of Tricia and Michael Schmanke. Activities she is a part of include volleyball, DECA, student council, and drama club. In the future, she wants to go to college and get a degree in either marketing or journalism. For Ayla, NHS means a chance to give back to the community and grow as a leader. I now call Derek Grant to the podium to continue the calling of the names.
Gabriel Soos is the son of Judy and George Soos. Activities he closely is part of include football, cross country, wrestling, track, and 4-H. Gabe's future plans are to eventually become a coach in track or wrestling. NHS views to show qualities of leadership and selflessness in all aspects of life, as well as holding yourself to a high standard and achieving as much as possible in every endeavor you participate in. Candace Stoker is the daughter of Nick and Alicia Stoker. She is involved in FCCLA, Student Council, Drama Club, and volleyball. In the future, she would like to pursue a degree in physiology and get her master's in social work. She is also interested in adopting a child from another country. For Hannah, NHS means selflessness and leadership. A member of NHS should be committed to the community and be able to stay on top of tasks while facing adversity. Charles Wayland is the son of Tim and Sarah Wayland. He is involved with football, basketball, track, and is a deck officer. Charlie is planning on going to college and is trying to decide between a wide range of careers. Charlie is honored to become a member of NHS where he can give back to the community as they have given to him. Our final candidate is Molly Doak. She is the daughter of George and Tina Doak. Currently, Molly is involved in OHS volleyball, FFA, FCCLA, and she is the junior class treasurer, which includes her student council. As of now, her plans are to go to college for political science. Molly believes National Honor Society is a form of great recognition to those who go above and beyond to show their excellence. Members are chosen and rewarded for their excellence and will go on to be great, upstanding citizens of our community.
Our speaker for this evening's induction is Adrian Abashan. Adrian is a 2018 alumni of Owensville High School and a past member of our chapter of National Honor Society, inducted in 2016. Adrian is a recent graduate of the University of Missouri, Columbia, where she received a Bachelor of Science degree in Agriculture with a minor in journalism. During her time at Mizzou, Adrian was active in the College of Agriculture, Food and Natural Resources, and was involved in many clubs and organizations. She now works as a public relations account coordinator for Beta Rudder, a full-service marketing and advertising agency headquartered in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Ms. Adrian Abashan.
Hi, thanks so much for having me back. I truly feel honored to be back at OHS this evening. I find myself in a unique position standing up here in front of you when only a few years ago I was sitting in those same seats. I've had the privilege of knowing the majority of you or your family or even your siblings now if you're old, either personally or kind of by association. I've even had the chance to babysit some of you, looking at you, Charlie and Molly. And so when Ms. Whalen asked if I would come back and speak at induction this evening, I found myself struggling to write a speech, which, you know me, I have a pretty extensive history of speaking and I write for my job every day, so I found it in a troubling position. But I realized it wasn't the writing that I was struggling with, it was the message that I wanted to share. What could I, 22-year-old, 2-month graduate of college, struggling in her first corporate job, offer you, the best and brightest of our generation? As I pulled a classic Adrian move, as we all probably do, and procrastinated this until the last possible minute, and then stressed myself out about writing this and trying to impart some sort of wisdom onto all of you. So, as I was staring at my computer screen, magically hoping that some, inspirational, motivational words would pop out on my screen, I stopped to think, what would I have wanted to hear in your position? What would I have wanted someone who had just gone through it to tell me? I figured that out, and then I realized, how was I going to present this information? I was like, I don't really watch the news much these days. I'm sorry, no one hate on me. I don't really read the newspaper, but I do get most of my information from TikTok lists. So that's how I knew I was going to do it. I was going to give you a super quick list, things that I've learned from someone who had just been through it. So here are Adrian Abashan's top 5 tips for becoming your best version of yourself after high school. Number 1, don't procrastinate. That should be a given. While some of us think we thrive under pressure and produce some of our best work from it, it's rarely the case. So save yourself some time, some stress, some heartache. Take 5 to 10 minutes of your day, of your week, to plan something out and do things in little chunks. My grandma always says you can't eat an elephant whole, you eat it one bite at a time. So while I'm standing up here preaching, don't procrastinate. I'm not going to tell you that I don't procrastinate. I am up till 2 o'clock in the morning working on a presentation that I'm doing at 8 a.m. the next day. But I will tell you that it gets better, it gets easier as you start to find things that you love. So if you feel like you're procrastinating on schoolwork, if you feel like you're going into college and you're procrastinating on your assignments, as you find your passion, things don't become hard to do anymore, they become fun to do. So, one bite at a time, I promise, you will thank yourself later. Number 2, this one's 2 parts. This one is say yes to every opportunity. I'm a big believer in saying yes to everything that comes my way, and I truly believe that I wouldn't be here without saying yes to every opportunity. The second part of that is put yourself in a position to say yes to every opportunity. So when that job comes along, are you prepared for it? Have you built your resume? Have you interview practiced? Are you really ready for that job? Are you sure that's a job you want to do? You know, if your friends want to go on a trip, do you have the money to financially support that? It's not always the most fun thing to have a job in college or a job in high school. But be ready for every opportunity that presents itself, and then be ready to back it up with the preparation that you did. You know, we all know the quote, proper prior planning prevents a poor performance, but as it turns out, that one is truly stuck with me. Number 3, sometimes things don't work out as planned. I feel like we've all experienced this at some point in our life. You know, we have expectations set for ourselves, or someone else has set these expectations for us, and sometimes we fall short. Sometimes we fail a test. Sometimes the friends that we thought were going to stick by us for years and years to come turned out not to be those right people we were supposed to be with. You know, sometimes things don't work out as planned, but that's okay. I remember my freshman year at Mizzou. So class of 150 of us in freshman seminar. And at Mizzou, especially the College of Agriculture, they like to pit you against each other and think it's like super fun to watch you cry and struggle. But as it turns out, my freshman seminar class, we're sitting there and they say, okay, here's the 10 best internships in the state of Missouri. Go for it. Me, who doesn't have the word failure in her vocabulary and who probably never will, applied for internships after internships after internships. Got 5 interviews, 5 rejections. Coming from someone who hasn't been rejected much in her life, that one was a stinger. The next year, interviewed after interviewed after interviewed, got rejected from all but one. That internship turned out to be my full-time job. So sometimes things don't go as planned. Sometimes you're going to fail a test. Sometimes you're going to get your first B+ in college and call your mom because you feel like a failure. But when you do, it's okay. You get back up, you learn from it, and you get ready for the next time life kicks you down. Number 4, be open-minded and step out of your comfort zone. It's called a comfort zone for a reason, right? We all love it. We all like to be in it. No one likes to be uncomfortable. It's not a fun place to be. But in college, in high school, your next steps, wherever life takes you, taking one step out of your comfort zone, finding one moment to be brave in each day, will bring you so much joy. Find that one moment to go up to your professor in college. Do this, trust me, this is my tangible piece of advice. Go up to your professor and say, hi, my name is Adrian. I'm really excited to be in your class. What are we going to learn? And then you can go up to them after you failed that test and beg for a few extra points because they know your face. So, be open-minded. The world is so much bigger than Owensville, Missouri. The world is so much bigger than Missouri. The world is so much bigger than the United States. Having the opportunity to be open-minded, having the opportunity to learn new things, get out of your comfort zone, meet new friends, sit next to someone new and take the 5 seconds to be like, hi, my name is Adrian. Would you like to be my study buddy? And then, when you're ready to get failing tests, you have someone to fail it with. That is great. Get out of your comfort zone, try new things, go on new adventures, make new friends, make all the memories. Number 5, probably my one thing that I would like you to take away from this. It's okay to not know, but it's not okay to sit by and let life pass you by. I have struggled my whole life with this. You know, I've known people who had wanted to know what they wanted to do since they were 3 years old. My friend Riley Powell had known he wanted to be an optometrist from the day he was born, I think. Going to college, I was undeclared for the first year and a half, and then I chose the most broad major that you could ever do, general agriculture. Life is all about next steps. Life doesn't have really a final point. You can always keep growing. The thing I always struggled with was finding my passion, finding the reason why I was here. And it seemed like everyone around me had that. So, as I'm heading, into my first career step, I graduated college, got the big time corporate job, and I've realized that not everyone knows what they're doing. In fact, no one really knows what they're doing. We're all just trying to get by, asking for help, and doing the best we can. So, while it's okay to not know, it's okay not to know what college you want to go to, it's okay not to know what major you want to have. It's okay to not want to know what your first job is. I don't know what I want to do. 22, it's okay not to know at 18. It's okay not to know at 22. It's okay not to know at 35, 65. It's okay to not know what your next step is, but it's not okay to just sit by and let it pass you by. So always keep thinking, but it's okay. The answer, I don't know, I promise. My last one, I know this is 6. This one's just a little bonus one. Please, please, please. You're going to college, tech school. Please rank your textbooks. I swear it will save your life. I promise I will, Mr. Altmaier, keep it short, but so honored to be here this evening. You all chose me to speak to you. I feel really honored to have known some of you. Ms. Whalen has my contact information, so if anybody needs a college essay proof or a resume proof or anything like that, I promise I would love to be that resource for you. So I'm honored to be here. I'm so ready to watch you all accomplish great things. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Abashan. This rest of the program is devoted to an explanation of the underlying principles of the Honor Society and to a simple but impressive ritual of induction for the newly selected members. This candlelighting ceremony symbolizes the 4 aims of the National Honor Society. The emblem of the Honor Society is the flaming torch. The torch, from the earliest of times, has been the emblem of knowledge. Unlighted, it has no power to lead and guide. It is of no effect until the touch of the match ignites it with a vital and beautiful flame. In keeping with the emblem, the motto of the society is, "Light the symbol of truth." I will now light the candle of knowledge and truth.
Will now explain scholarship.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, and education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their role through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Geller will now read service.
Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of a day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Addison Wright will now explain leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members.
Anna Finley will now read character.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each of us our individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
I now call Mrs. Whalen up to the podium.
Mr. Altemeyer, I am proud to present to you these 21 candidates for the Owensville chapter of the National Honor Society. They have met all of the requirements for admission to the National Honor Society and have been evaluated by the Faculty Selection Committee of Lucas Geller, Amy Abashan, Donna Henson, Amber Hendricks, and Shyla Baxter. Will you accept them into membership, please?
Yes, we are honored to accept these new members to the OHS chapter of the National Honor Society.
Thank you. Drew Copeland will now go through the pledge with you. All my
I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
Four handles representing scholarship, service, leadership, and character are now lit. Each has its place in the life of a student, but as we can see, each light is small and flickering by itself. It needs the others to give the full, rich flame. New members, as I call your name, please come forward to sign your name in the chapter's official register and light your candle from the eternal candle of knowledge. I ask the audience to please hold any applause until all the candidates have joined them on the risers. Avery Bastunas. Anya Binkolder. Jacqueline Theo. Kinsey Dorr. Mackenzie Eckles. Mckenna Edwards. Landon Eli. Josie Gerleman. Keanu Guerrero. Peyton Harness. April Jansen. Aurora Maurer. Willow Miles. Emily Nichols. Anna Rasmussen. Sailor Richardson. Ayla Schmanke. Gabriel Sost. Candace Stoker. Charlie Whalen. Molly, no. New members. On your membership applications, you indicated your willingness to give your best in time and effort to carry out the principles of the National Honor Society. Yours is a grave responsibility as well as a privilege. The world today, as never before, needs faithful and efficient leaders. And our school is looking to you to lead its students in a positive way. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our new members. Before Anna gives our closing remarks, I would like to say a couple things. I would like to thank you all, the parents, Danny and our custodial staff, Adrian, our guest speaker, as well as Mr. Altmeyer. In addition to my mom, who is here somewhere, who has made the cookies graciously for this evening. Anna.
I would like to thank Mrs. Abashan, Mrs. Henson, Mr. Geller, Mrs. Hendricks, and Mrs. Baxter for serving on the selection committee and all of the faculty of OHS for helping with the selection process. Also, thank you to Miss Abashan for being our honored guest speaker this evening. Thank you for coming, and please stay for refreshments. We'll be serving in the back of the commons in just a few minutes. New inductees, please stay on the risers for pictures. Thank you.
Michael, what are you doing, bro?
Hey, can I offer those in the trying these trying times?
Get out of here, man.
These are really good.
Yeah, I think so.
So you can come back.